Javed Iqbal spoke to journalists there for the next hour, detailing how he had committed the crimes and disposed of the bodies.
आपने 200 बच्चे क्यों नहीं कत्ल किए 100 क्यों इंतकामन कर रहे थे ना इंतकामन कर रहे थे
मेरे पास आज भी इतने पैसे थे कि मैं ये सिलसिला जारी रख सकता था
कितने पैसे
अगर कल को आपने जो जितने मारे हैं उनमें से 3-4 बच्चे घरों को वापस आ गए फिर आपका सारा ये
कोई नहीं आएगा
किस तरह आप कहते हैं कोई नहीं आएगा
शाहीन साहब
किस तरह कहते हैं
अच्छा आपके ख्याल में
The only pity he showed was towards himself, saying he was the victim of the police system. Irregularities in the jail system in Pakistan. A letter which consisted of photographs and a note. My count ends at 100. My mission is now complete. My message will reach the entire world. I will make many mothers cry. I will send their sons to the next world without a coffin. My first victim was a 14-year-old from Faisalabad. I gave him some sleeping pills in orange juice. When he was asleep, I placed a gas mask on his face and gave him cyanide. He was dead within 10 seconds. His body was put into a drum of acid and in one night turned to liquid. After that, I started murdering every night and disposing of the bodies.
ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फांसी खुदा तुम मेरी हस्ती को भी नबूस कर देता अगर खुदा एक आदमी 2 आदमी 3 आदमी 10 आदमी 15 आदमी 20 आदमी खुदा का नाम.
At the end of the letter, there was an address. 16B, Roby Road. DSP Tariq took some officers with him to the address and knocked on the door. When a man aged 38, Javed Iqbal, opened the door. The police asked him further questions and details about the letter, but Javed's behavior completely changed and he became violent. He put a gun to his head and threatened the police to go away or he will shoot himself. The police, without asking any questions or stopping him or even checking the house, went away. They thought that he was joking. They thought, this man is such a nutcase, how is he going to be killing anyone? And especially 100 children, impossible. They had no clue that they had just walked away from the worst serial killer in Pakistan's history. November 22nd, 1999. They get a package outside Daily Junk News office, which is handed over to Jamil Chistri, who was that time the chief crime reporter. When he opened the package, he finds photographs and a letter which reads, "Today I have reached my target of killing 100 children. You will find photographs of those children, who they are, where they are from. I want you to share the story in your newspaper of what I did. I'm giving you my 32-page diary. That is my complete confession. If you go to my residence, you will find all the proof. When you find out what I have done, the entire world will be shocked." I am Javed Iqbal. Jamil Chistri was faced with 2 possibilities. First, he actually committed the crime. Second, somebody was trying to frame him. Chistri went straight to the residence with one of his colleagues. When they got to the residence, they climbed up the wall because the door was locked with a padlock. When they got entry, they saw children's clothes and shoes piled up all together. There were board games, sleeping pills, and empty bottles of soft drinks and mineral water.
जब ड्रम खोला तो आप सोच भी नहीं सकते मेरी क्या हालत हुई. उसमें लोथड़े थे और एसिड से मेरे हाथ जल गए और उसको वो सब कुछ वहाँ मौजूद था. इसके बाद
When I opened the barrel, you can't even imagine how unprepared I was for what I saw. There were human remains just floating in the acid, and I burned my hands because of the acid. Everything was there. There was cards stuck up on the walls. One of them read, "The bodies in the house have consciously not been disposed of, so that the authorities will find them after my suicide. I'm going to jump into the river Ravi to commit suicide." These were the barrels with the human remains. The newspapers printed photos and names of 57 missing boys, who were now believed to have been murdered. The shoes and clothes being found to be taken to the police station to identify and link them to any of the missing boys. The parents broke down in uncontrollable sobs when they recognized their child's clothes. A test of the contents of the barrels, and it was found that they contained a mixture of sulfuric and hydrochloric acid. Test of the contents of the barrels, and it was found that they contained a mixture of sulfuric and hydrochloric acid. There was an admission that they had a detailed account of the murders that were present at the crime scene. They had several bodies, but there was no suspicion of detention, and the largest manhunt Pakistan had ever seen was launched.